Hello everybody, this is Todd with Duct Tape Hanger. We're going to do a little more work on the Christen Eagle. We're going to glue in one of the servo trays. It goes in here on the fuselage side. I'll show you what we're getting into. I'm going to bring you up here and show you what we're going to do. The tray actually glues in sideways. Let me get this stand to cooperate here. Glues in right here on these three formers. We're going to glue it right back in there where it's at. This one is going to be for the elevator, which is going to be this push rod here. And make sure we're not binding these up. Yep, it's going to be right here. This push rod right here, which runs elevators. You can see both halves. They work together on one push rod. So, first thing first, we need to, we're going to test the old servo. See if it still works, because I will use it again. So I've got it plugged in here on a 6-volt battery, running to a receiver, 9-channel Spectrum receiver that I got laying around here. So we're going to turn that on. We're going to turn this on. I always keep that receiver bound to the last spot in my radio, so that way I can test out everything on it. And oh yeah, looks like she's good and solid. Oh yeah. No problems. No problem. She's good to go. Alright, so we'll reuse that same servo. It doesn't have to have anything fancy digital and something like this. This ain't a 3D plane. It's not going to be doing, especially with a bust in it, I'm not going to get too crazy with violent activities and flying side of things. So, let's unhook that from the receiver. So this is going to go in here like so. And it's going to go right on those formers. It's going to glue right on those formers like so. And then, like I say, that'll run the elevator push rod. This is rudder. It's going to go over here on the other side. But, alright, so we need to mix up 30-minute epoxy and get that thing stuck on there. You can see where it was stuck on there before. We're going to glue her right back in the same spot. So let me mix up some epoxy and we'll get her ready. Alright, I got the epoxy mixed up here. I just made a little quarter size, 50-cent piece size dab. It won't take a whole lot to glue this back on. Do a little painting on here and get that painted right up. This will probably be the only foamy you ever see me working on. I'm not a foamy or electric guy whatsoever. If that's what you like, more power to you. It's definitely not for me. Nothing about it. Nothing about electric really interests me in any sort of way. Flight times, battery costs, none of that even seems remotely interesting. I was interested in inducted fan EDFs till I seen how short the flight times were, and then it just didn't. I lost interest in that. When I got back in the hobby in 2018, and I had a good friend of mine, Brandon, give me a foamy, I think it was a Havoc. I don't remember. It was one of Hanger 9's little ducted fans, and he gave it to me. Told me to try it out, see what I thought. And I burned up a 6-cell battery on the first flight because I was only like 4 minutes in, and I was like, it was done. I was like, well, what the heck is this? This ain't any fun. And I knew right then this was not going to be for me. I'm used to the old Byron ducted fans and Bob Violet glow ducted fans that you could get, 15 minutes of flight time on them on a fuel tank. Going to this stuff just does not seem practical. So, like I say, it's just not for me. It's whatever works for you. More power to you, bud. Fly it and enjoy it. I'll always be a gas guy. I think I'm going to take a little C-clamp and put on there. Just get give it a little bit more. Don't get in there too far. And I definitely don't want to squeeze in on this fuselage. Just to put a little resistance on her, just like that, just enough to hold her down. I think I'll do another one on the bottom side. I've got 3 of these here. It's not gonna hurt to have a little bit on it. Oh, I got that pipe in the way there. Let's see here. See how I can get to that one. I should be able to here. Let's see here. Oh, if I had 3 more sets of hands. There we go. I don't want any major pressure on it. Just want enough on there to make sure that sticks. I don't want those servo trays coming loose. And I think I can put one more right here. This is going to be a pretty short video because we're going to be waiting on glue to dry. So, but just figure I'd give you an idea how I'm going to do this and repair it. And what I do, I don't get too fancy with stuff. Some of these guys, way better builders, better flyers than me. They get a lot more fancy. There we go. That'll help hold a little pressure on it. Keep her squeezed in. And I can get you in there a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. But yep, that's it for that one. I'm going to change the 2 servos on this one. What caused this crash anyway was the throttle servo stuck. And these are some old experts. I'm going to go ahead and put some newer high-techs in here. Or whatever I got, maybe JR, I don't know. I'll look through my box and see what I got that'll work. But that's going to go over here on the other side. And that'll be for the throttle and rudder. Or I mean throttle and, yeah, throttle and rudder. All right, guys. Thank you.